Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with opening statements. A reminder that these are 30 seconds each, and Mickey, you're up first.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Farm Bureau, Benito Link, and Youth Alliance for the opportunity to come here and address you this evening. My name is Mickey Solorio Luna, and it's great to be back in my alumni here in San Benito High School, which was Hollister High at the time. I was born and raised in Hollister, lifelong a member of this community. I went to school here. I got married in this area.
Thank you.
That's it?
Yeah,
okay.
That's 30.
People know me.
Sorry. Okay, next up, Roland.
Good evening. Thank you to the Farm Bureau and the Youth Alliance and Benito League for having us out tonight. Thank you for all of you coming out here and watching, and for all of you that are watching as well at home. My name is Roland Resendez. I am running for City Council for District 2 for a couple of reasons. Most importantly, I am very passionate about community engagement. I feel that without the community and our partnership together, we probably can't get much accomplished. I have a bachelor's in political science, a master's in public administration, and more than anything, a 7-year-old little girl. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so this will be our first question. A reminder that you both have 90 seconds, and this one will be starting with Roland. Have you spent time meeting with the constituents in your district? And if so, what are their primary issues and concerns?
Thank you. Yes, those of you that have been following my campaign closely know that I've been working very diligently every day when I'm off of work or on the weekends, campaigning and knocking door to door within my district, most importantly. The number one issue that everyone is talking about is the rapid growth that Hollister has been experiencing. Aside from that, traffic, the horrendous road conditions, and Highway 25 are probably the top issues that we're talking about when I'm going door to door. I hear people talking about wanting better parks, wanting to bring more businesses here, wanting to have jobs to work here, and also schools. A lot of people are talking about how history is repeating itself, and rather than being reactive, they want to see us have a more proactive city council. They want to see more qualified individuals on the city council that are going to go out there and communicate with the community, find out what the constituents' needs are, and they want to know and rest assured that the qualified elected officials are going to advocate for their needs every day that they're up on that city council. Again, housing, they're saying it's very overcrowded. Their children cannot come back and work and contribute to our society. If we don't be proactive and we don't give these children better parks, better education, better resources out there, then they're going to do one of two things. They're going to leave us and they're going to go contribute to society in another way after they become educated, or they'll stay here and they probably won't contribute in the way that we would like them to. Thank you.
Thank you. Mickey?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the question. Since I've been elected, I have had 8 community meetings in my district. Well attended. I have been at City Hall. I've had a meeting at the community center and the Mission Oaks Park. I have spoken with so many people in my district, and their major concern is business development on the west side. Make sure that the traffic is flowing the way it should be. Improvements to our roads, which is happening. There's some real concerns of the community that the city may just be being built on one side of town. Make sure that we actually develop that site. I'm glad to say that right now there's 5 affordable housing developments going on in my district after 30 years that this district was not looked upon. And I'm glad that I have been the spokesperson for the people, that I have been there for the people, and I hope to continue to be there for them. There's major concerns about, concerns about the garbage pickup, about utilities and all that. And you know what? It's nice when people can come together and speak to each other in a very respectful manner, because that's exactly the way I run meetings. And so I want to make sure that we continue to put safety above everything else. Public safety is important. The Hollister Police Department is seen and heard in the area, and I want that to continue. I want to make sure that our fire department is there in
Thank
time
you.
upon any calls.
Thank you. Okay, so question 2 is going to start off with Mickey. So what do you see as the major obstacles and opportunities for the west side of Hollister?
You know, there's a major concern right now that with the building and everything else that's going on, that there's no drugstores, that there should be some kind of banking, there should be more businesses development, and that's what we're looking for, that's for sure. In regards to the traffic is everywhere. We really need to consider the safety of the children going to Calavera School. We had a meeting, and we're continuing to have more meetings. There's just, there's super growth in the area all the way around the city, but parks are important to the people, and we utilize the parks that we have on the west side, and I make sure that those parks have drinking fountains that are clean, and the city has done an excellent job in assuring that we do have our parks for our children. Every development that has been built has recreational facilities, and they will continue to do that. So the major concern right now of my constituents is building business development on the west side of the city, public safety, and fire safety. And with that, we are doing that. We will continue to do that. And we do listen to our constituents in District 2.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Roland?
Again, I would say that the number one concern within District 2 and the entire city, but from my personal experience in walking District 2, is that people cannot afford to live here, especially within that district. We have, I can't even tell you how many number of garages that have been converted into little studio apartments, and we've got several families upon families living within one household because for a couple of reasons. It's too expensive to live here at this point for them. They have to go work in the Bay Area and then come back, but they can't buy here, so they're staying at home with their parents. The other thing is that our children are getting educated, but they're not coming back and contributing here to our community, which is very, very unfortunate. I would say that our roads, if we want to bring up safety concerns, we've only got 2 main roads that come in and out of Hollister, and something that I've heard time and time again over in District 2 is that if we were to have an emergency, we can barely get out of here during commuting traffic hours. How could we get out of here if there was some type of a natural disaster, like let's say an earthquake? I think that we really need to work diligently now to fix Highway 25 as well as 156. We need to partner collaboratively with the county, with our partners in other counties and cities, and find out how they're tackling these very unique situations that everyone's facing, but the time is now, and we need people in there that are going to be willing to do that and look out for your interest. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now we'll move on to our closing statements, and a reminder that you guys have 90 seconds each, and this will start with Roland. No, closing is 90.
Thank you. Again, my name is Roland Resendez. I was born and raised on the east side of San Jose, but I was brought here when I was 15 years old. I'm 39 now, so I've been here about 23 years or so. I have a bachelor's in political science from Stanislaus State University. I've got a master's in liberal studies with a concentration in public administration. I absolutely love and adore Hollister. I've got a 7-year-old little girl, which I was telling you about earlier, and that's probably my biggest inspiration for wanting to run and represent you, because I want Hollister to be representative and a place that we can all be proud to call home, a place that we can live, eat, sleep, play, and enjoy together. I want my daughter and her children to grow up together, as well as their friends, and be able to come back and contribute here. I want them to be able to afford to live here. I think that now is a very critical time in our history, and we need qualified individuals that are going to help lead the direction on that, and I think that I'm the right individual for that. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Mickey?
Thank you. My community involvement and city employment record stands for itself. My experiences have a profound impact on the importance of how I serve the city of Hollister and my community. I am pleased to say that my endorsements include 8 former city managers, mayors, 8 former department heads, the Hollister Police Department, Police Officers Association, the Hollister Fire Department Association, SEIU of the city and the county, the United Farm Workers of America, and many residents of this city. Today, I ask for your continued confidence that you have placed on me 4 years ago. I care deeply about Hollister and my experience as a former employee and a current council member. I will continue to work very hard and for the betterment of every resident within the city of Hollister, including my district, the west side of Hollister. I am committed to serve the city. I am honest, I'm trustworthy, I'm transparent to everyone in the city, and I hope that you will take that into consideration, because after all, think about the time that I was elected 4 years ago. Our city reserves were just a little $0.2 million. Today, they're $6.5 million. You know what? We have to keep an eye on our reserves. We have to keep an eye on finances for the city of Hollister, because after all, everything falls within the budget of the city of Hollister. And if we don't have people watching over it, I have the experience, I have the knowledge, and I hope to have your vote.
Your time is up.
Thank you.
you.